Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Darth Joker Cuddum with the DJC, and today we're getting back into Doki Doki Literature Club. It's going to be our last episode of Doki Doki Literature Club for Spooktober 2024. Voice still ain't back yet. Don't know what's wrong with it. It is what it is. We're going to work on this the best we can. We don't have much left to do. Side stories. That's what we're going to finish up today. We're going to finish up to get all 6 side stories. Try writing poems for different characters and viewing their special. Whoa, wait, 6? All 6. I only see. So I guess I'm wrong. I guess today we're going to be understanding part 2. Yep. And then we are going to finish out Doki Doki for Spooktober. We will eventually, on a couple weekends, get some more Doki Doki in. But as being a main title, probably this is it for as a main title. As our on a weekend special, we may have a couple more parts of Doki Doki because there's a lot more we have to do. We have not finished everything yet. We have not completed every avenue of the story, which I would like to do eventually. But I do want to say that this is probably going to be it for a minute. I can't say that. It might be Saturday that we come back. It all just depends. Tomorrow, on Halloween, we are going to play Dead Space. I played horror games before, like Friday the 13th on the original Nintendo. And I have played horror games before, but this was the first horror game that I played that really, really hit home and got to me wanting to play more scary games. So we are going to do that tomorrow. Today is also Choco Left 420's birthday. So everyone, or anyone, if anyone is watching, go ahead and we'll do it in secret. And then I'll show her later that you guys wished her a happy birthday. So we are going to get into understanding part 2. We're going to do that right now. And then at the end of that, we will say farewell to Doki Doki for the Spooktober 2024. For the first time after the club room, anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at the desk, she stamps her feet in an attempt to calm down. Why am I letting this affect me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy. But my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Sayori continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation for Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Monica, gosh, I'm so late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. It's going to leave such a bad impression on new club members like Yuri if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. You didn't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window, then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica's utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden? Well, she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before. Did they not get along after all? Monica looks in the club room herself and sees Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay, it's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic she realizes that she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. Okay, let's take a walk together. I just have to make copies of a new flyer and then go around to the billboards and replace the old ones with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without Sayori, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. That's good. Neither of them follow up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Sayori do it? Sorry, I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight to the computer lab to work on the flyers. Sayori told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first when I heard about the kind of reading you were into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly to assume that everyone who comes to the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you were able to get Sayori into it. It's like the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it on her. Yuri falls silent again as if she started her thought but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, and Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I won't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club. It's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining the club, hopefully. Anyway, and learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me activities that everyone can be happy with. Not just only some people. Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone. Otherwise, what would it be? I see. I know you guys can tell by my voice. I've been having issues with my voice since I got that cough last week. And I don't know, it hasn't come fully back. And I feel like the more and more I use it, the more and more I'm losing it. Which Monday and Tuesday were really, really bad. So that's why I didn't upload or live stream Monday and Tuesday. But yeah, we're here today on Wednesday on October 30th, 2024. 34 years ago on this very day, somebody beautiful and special and intelligent and funny and a murderer at Call of Duty was born. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe after Choco gets done with work, I'll live stream a little Call of Duty so you guys can see how good she is. She is ridiculous. But Choco said the only thing she wants to do for her birthday is sleep. He looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from the sympathetic approach to a pragmatic approach was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay. Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm really weird and awkward person. I accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, I guess, connect with other people. How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you just make conversation about anything arbitrary? About any arbitrary topic, sorry. I can talk for hours about the things that I'm into, unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. Else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm just not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Sayori falls into that third category. What? Hold on, you're saying Sayori is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Sayori is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realizing that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to make friends. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tense air. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stopped short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down, her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she's trying to do. So if you're able to explain to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's the problem. What kind of friendship has one person always trying to cater to the other person's weird needs? I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori would be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. But Yuri, who has difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Neither person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her own needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just... it's so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm creating for myself. I think I'm so afraid of people pushing me away that I push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. Haha, you're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something that I'm really bad at. You know about people? So thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in herself to meet Monika's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Yuri and Monika finished replacing the old flyers with the new ones. More accurately, Monika mostly did the work while Yuri followed along. But the clubroom once again draws near, so Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes, you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never going to feel confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns to face Monika. You're not just going to wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own, though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose that's one downside of reading here in the club rather than at home. I don't get to drink tea while reading. Sorry, I guess that has nothing to do with this. You know, now that you mention it, I bet we could get permission to keep stuff for tea in the clubroom. You can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it'd be great. Yuri smiles and nods at the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monika waves at Yuri, then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about the tea isn't enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her. But it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the clubroom door. Yuri! Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers, her words suddenly caught in her throat. After a moment, she realized how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first. But I got most of the way through it. And look, Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes, beautifully produced with indentations, categories, and even color coding. All right, I gotta get some water here, guys. not trying to. Oh, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the voice. The voice has never been this down bad for this long, anyway. I'm not saying I could sing like Mariah Carey or anything, but yeah, the voice has definitely not been here. It's been pretty miserable. Especially because I sound like I don't know what I sound like. I just don't sound like me. As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away in guilt. Did I do something wrong? I don't understand, so if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like the kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like, I don't want your pity. Why did I do that? Oh. Yuri sinks to her knees. Her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing begin to stream down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face Sayori or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, before Monica sees her like this, and before Sayori tells Monica what she did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her from behind. It's okay, Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kind gesture. Yuri sniffles, breathing heavy through clenched throat. Well, I'm trying to speak to you guys through clenched throat, so I get that. Trying with all her willpower to control herself. I understand. I understand the things you're feeling in your head are different from the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that. So I'll give you as much time as you need. So when you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together, okay? Yuri sniffles again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. I'm so horrible with people, so it makes me not want to believe that someone can actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather, she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only things I know how to talk about. That's all I have going for me. But then whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. And I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't even behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop ruining things for myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten them out. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from behind her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little bit better. You know, you were so great at helping me while we were reading, so I'll help you with things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid you would get frustrated with me. But I would never do that. I did my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you have a hard time believing that, but I promise that it's true. You don't have to be a social person for me to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about the book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? I want to learn the reason that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, then I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learned more about you. Plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off of me. Yuri fights back a smile with the comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding her seems to have evaporated through the caress of Sayori's arms. Your hair is so pretty. I always wanted long hair, but I was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it all off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once she feels okay just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Sayori, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people. But if the literature... Yeah, that's an L, not an H. But if the literature club can make it happen... See, ADHD brain, I saw the H in happen before I finished the word club, so it came out as chub. But if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop at any time. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on, though. So we'll just have to see what happens. Oh, and, it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying, I'm back. Thank you, Monica. This is about to get real awkward. Monica's back. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Suri trots over to Monica. She whispers loudly, can I hug you? Sure, Sayori. Sayori wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri. It might be good to know. Sayori can be kind of a hug monster. Hey, don't call me a monster. Artemis is a monster, and if he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. Yuri laughs. Monica, perplexed, looks between the two of them and smiles. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity is the literature club. About that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interest. I think it'd be considerate of me I think it would be inconsiderate of me to not return the favor to you and learn about the things you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. And that is the end of side stories. Yeah, we don't have the other two yet. We have to take another path to get those two. Uh-oh. Yeah, we did finish this already. We finished the first playthrough. Well, we took the Yuri path. We hurt Sayori with that. Didn't go well from there. Then things went really off the rails, and we ended up in a bad place with Monica. So this time we're going to try it a little different, but not today. When I say this next time that we play, like I said, it'll be on one of the weekends. We finished the side stories that we do have, but this is going to be our weekend spacer. Saturdays or Sundays, or a couple of the free moments I have during the weekends, we will be playing Doki Doki to get some more of the answers, to get some more of the pictures, to get some more of the ways to the story ends. I do appreciate you guys being here with me through Spooktober. I am sorry about the voice and the breaks I had to take throughout October because of my voice. I'm hoping next Spooktober, it won't be as bad, so we can do more live streams. Starting November, we're going to be back to our regular schedule. Live stream Saturday and Sunday, move to Monday. uh, then upload Tuesday, not sure on Wednesdays, because normally we play a game with Blue. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure what Blue's going to be doing. Thursday, we do another upload, and then Friday, we do a Radley Live. We are going to be playing Beyond Shadows. We're going to be completing Beyond Shadows, Radley's game, this Friday. We're going to be completing it. That is a promise. We're going to get to floor 25. We're going to kill whatever demon god is there, and we're getting out of here. So on Friday, we will absolutely stream the entirety of Beyond Shadows. Well, what's left of it. Like I said, Doki Doki, because there is still... honestly, if you break down the entire story of Doki Doki Literature Club, we're only probably about 45% done with the game. At most. So we do have a ways to go on that end. So we're going to get into that on the weekends when we have a spare free weekend. But I do appreciate you guys being here for what I've been able to accomplish during Spooktober. Again, like I said, hopefully next Spooktober the voice will be perfect the whole time. Don't know if it will be. We will find out when we get there. Hopefully my voice starts to return to normal here in the next couple days. Well, even with that, it's up in the air. I don't know until we get there. But to my Wolves, my Vikings, my Shield Maidens, I appreciate you very much. Thank you guys for being here as always. You guys really make this worthwhile. So, first, I'd like to say I will see you guys tomorrow with our Dead Space live stream. For those that have trick-or-treating tonight, have fun. Be safe. For those that have Devil's Night tonight, be careful. Don't be too much of a nuisance. Little eggs and some toilet paper never killed anybody. But don't be an overly exaggerated nuisance. Don't hurt anybody either. That's not part of it. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all being here. Please look out for one another and take care of each other. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.